Hey everybody. So, the three A's of knife attack, and I'm paraphrasing Manny DeMatos's great work here. Three types of knife attacks that we typically deal with, or three situations of knives that we typically deal with, and it's important to understand because they will have very different responses and different kind of precursors to an attack. The first A is advertised knife, right? So that means if the person has a weapon, I'll use a pen for example, right? That the weapon is already out, you can see it, they want you to see it, and they might even want you to feel it, right? So they might come close and show it to you and say things or try and give something, okay? Now, that is the advertised knife, right? So they're advertising the fact they have a weapon. That is probably the most commonly trained one in most martial arts, where like, here, I have a knife, I will now slash you like this, right? However, it's not necessarily the most common in the context of actual self-defense, right? So just being aware of that, okay? So the first A is for advertised. The second A is for ambush. And ambush means we are already engaged, right? So we're already fighting, or we're already in a confrontation or something like that. And the knife comes out mid-confrontation. That could be that maybe we're already fighting and I'm hitting the guy and he's panicking, he thinks he's going to get beat up or hurt or something, and he takes out a knife and attacks. Or he might get super adrenalized and super angry and he's beating me up and he's taking that knife out to, I'll teach this guy a lesson type thing, right? That could be a weapon that they brought with them, or it could be something that they picked up on the spot, right? So they may have had it with them, or it could be there was a weapon of opportunity. But the second one is what we call an ambush knife, and that's when we're already engaged and it comes out mid-engagement. And the third one is what we call the assassin knife. So when we talk about the assassin knife, the attacker's goal is to not alert you to the fact that they have a knife, but to do the damage. So they might come, attack you from behind a bunch of times and run away, for example, right? Less common, and really the best thing we can do with that is situational awareness, that is not something you can physically defend if you're not aware of what's going on around you. Okay, but it's important to recognize those different modes because they will have different preventative measures, right, or different physical responses that we have to apply. Okay, so advertised, the knife is already out, we can see it, we know it's there. B, it comes out mid-engagement, so we're potentially not aware that it's there, so that's the ambush knife. And then the assassin knife, we don't see it, we don't know about it until we feel the knife and it comes out of nowhere.